Are they gonna be able to hear us now? Or no? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to C&B Sports. Doing our top 25 tonight as a group.
Yeah, sorry. Trying to set things up here. Y'all comment in the
No hat
chat.
tonight, huh?
I don't know what I did
No
with
hat,
it. I've
Chris.
been
He's
busy.
ready for the Ryder Cup.
Been busy. Y'all comment in the chat. I want to see if we can see some chats because whoever's here, I'm going to send out the stream because I haven't been here. So I was working on something real quick. We are testing out a new streaming software. So, Preston, you there? You can hear us, right? I want to make sure I can hear your mic. You use your mouth. Hello? I don't know if he's fucking with us or he's really. Seems like he's lagging a little bit more on this than usual.
What prompted the switch?
Well, the camera was. I wanted to see how the camera worked, and I wanted to see and the StreamYard to use overlays and stuff was very expensive now for some reason. So I was a lot cheaper. So I don't know, but yeah, that's why. We're gonna get started here in just a second. I don't know why my thing's not showing me the stream.
Coach Hayes, welcome to the
There
chat.
he
Here we
is. There
go.
he is. Hey, you're the reason we're late.
Chris is fired up for tonight. Voicemail, huh?
Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream, Coach Hayes. I'm sending it out to everyone.
If y'all are watching, y'all are in the chat, y'all say what's up. Doing a top 25 tonight between me, Chris, and Preston. Chris got all of our top 25s and made an average.
Sure.
Type shit.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh.
I don't think you heard that one.
Oh.
Was it lagging?
Say what?
Something's lagging over here.
You said what's lagging?
Y'all aren't lagging on my end.
We are on
No,
your
you're
end?
not.
Okay. No, I just said your camera was lagging a little bit, but no, you're good. We'll figure it out here in just a second. I am just sending out to everyone I can. Look at the camera, see if it's lagging on your end, Bryce.
Yeah.
He's trying.
You didn't hear it.
All right, we're gonna
I
get
better
started
see
here in
those
just a
rankings
second.
on
Y'all
Here we
comment in
go.
the chat.
Here we go. He's ready, son.
I'm trying.
Visual aid. Yeah, we like visual. Yeah.
Who else?
Let me tell you,
Let
man.
me
Coach
share it.
Hayes is ready for some college football. Big Georgia fan. Southern. Gotta.
You'll say what's up. Who do you have in your top? I'll say 5.
I'm Derek Washington.
Visual aid. Visual aid. He said.
Good man. Damn good man. Coach Hayes used to play a lineman. Did tear both ACLs. Damn good man.
All right, and I'm sending it out one more time.
Stu, if you're here, shout out to Stu with a hat.
Screenshot this. And Stu in here, you said?
I don't know if he is or not, but I just see there's 6 people. So
Shout out to Stu.
he's having withdrawals. Yeah. And 9 people. Y'all in the chat. Y'all say what's up. Doing top 25 tonight.
All right, fellas, having withdrawals. All right, we're going to get started here. Like he said, top 25. We also are going to be picking the main game for Kansas State and Iowa State. We'll do that at the very end, but the main thing is going to be the top 25. I can't even remember what the spread was on that game.
3.5.
3.5, yeah. So, yeah, but going to get started here. So,
Yo, Red, Coach Red in the chat.
Good old Trevor.
here we go. We're going to do the intro recording for Spotify if I can figure out how to get there. All right, here we go. Oh, you didn't know?
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
Texas would never beat that. I'm putting that shit on my grave. Horns down on my grave, son.
Clemson's back, baby. We're going to be the #1 team in a couple weeks. We're going to be 12-0. We're going to win the national championship.
That game ain't a top 50 game, man. South Carolina gonna go in there. They're gonna get de-spurred.
Shout out to the boys again, going another 4-0 on the parlay, hitting again. 8-0. We are 8-0 on the season. If you listen to the podcast, want to win some money, tune in.
Go Tigers.
Woo! Cox by 90, bitch.
Roll Tide, roll. Yeah, RMFT. Roll motherfucking Tide.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the college football weekly matchup. Still in the season preview. I'm trying to figure out where the camera is. This looks different than previous. But anyway, welcome back. How's it going? We're here one more week, I guess weekend till college football pretty much. Got Bryson here with me tonight.
Hey.
Preston, Bryson,
Hey.
how was your week and how much are you looking forward to this?
Oh man, great weekend. I can't wait, man. Cannot wait for college football to start. So excited. Can't wait to see what my Gators are going to do. Yeah. Chris is going Ryder Cup tonight.
Can I show them on the screen? Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
there
going
we
Ryder Cup. Go USA.
Yeah, I was busy. I'm trying to set up this new software. The other software had a inflation, so I don't know.
Terrible.
Couldn't do it. So yeah, they were trying to charge me too much for it. So yeah, and then wanted to try this. Maybe the camera won't lag as much. We'll see. Not sure.
But yeah, excited for college football to start. Got Kansas is also playing at Kansas State, and you got Iowa State. So
Guys, and if you do listen to this podcast on Spotify, we are live. Usually between Monday, Wednesday night, whatever night we choose. But we are live on YouTube. So if you are in the chat, say what's up. Next time, if you listen to this, make sure you come and join the live show. What's up, Michael King? Preston, how was your week? And got one more week. How much you looking forward to it?
We got 3 days until the first game Friday night. Is it Friday night, the Georgia Tech and Colorado game, correct? Or is that next Friday?
That's next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay, so then this Saturday is the first game of the season, and I cannot emphasize this enough. It cannot get here any faster. I'm so excited. College football this season is going to be immaculate. It is going to be hands down one of the best seasons. We've got so many good teams across every conference that I think this is going to be one of those years that I think it's going to be kind of a toss up until the very end. And I'm just so ready to get into it right now.
I just realized our name over there. I actually put GB. I don't know what GB means. Sorry about that. I was just randomly typing,
GB.
but yeah, GB. All right, there we go. GB.
Good boy.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, if you are in the chat, we're going to go through our top 25. Josh is not here. We're hoping to have him back. He may be back next week. He may. I don't know. He said he may hop on. I sent him the new link. Josh, if you are listening, if you want to join, you can hop on. If not, it's cool. We'll be back next week going through our games. But yeah, going to get right into, because we got a lot of teams here. Going to get right into the top 25, I think. Well, you look at me like I'm crazy. Anyway, I got it all in my phone. So I believe
Shout out
I
to
got it
Coach
correct.
Hayes. This is for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Go visual aid.
Visual aid. Now, I will say one thing we didn't do visual aid for, and I'm going to ask here. Do we want to give the honorable mentions first, like the teams that were just out of it, or should I just do 25?
Top 25.
Top 25. All right, we'll get the honorable mentions at the end. Anyway, and you guys can say what team you guys had there. So that's how we're going to do it. How we did before. We're going to start. Where's my ticker here that I had before? Where's the thing I made? I got to find it. I don't know how to use this. I said something. Yeah, that's going to be a problem because we're not going to be able to see the chat. So you may want to pull up YouTube. I would pull up YouTube and just look at the chat. All right, we're going to start here. Where'd you come from? Okay. Anyway, all right, number 25. We were starting with any guesses? We got at 25. Any guesses? No guesses. All right. Well, you can see. So number 25, we got Iowa State coming in at number 25. That's what it mapped out. Preston, what do you think about Iowa State being number 25, and who did you have at number 25?
Personally, I had Boise State at 25 just because there's a little bit of turnover from the running back position, a couple of the skill players. I have Iowa State just slightly ahead of 25. I've got them sitting at 22 in my poll.
Gotcha. Bryson, any thoughts on Iowa State? I don't think you had them ranked, right?
Did not have them ranked. Just like Boise, one player led that team's offense. I hope they can prove me wrong.
You mean Arizona State? Is that what
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but no, I did not have Iowa State on there. No, sir.
I had Iowa State a lot. I think I had Iowa State higher, like Preston. I had them a little bit higher. We ain't got to. We could just say where we had the team, I guess. I had Iowa State at 23, where I had Iowa State. Where'd you have Iowa State, Preston?
22.
22. So yeah, we'll just say where we had the team. All right. So Iowa State coming in at number 25 for us. If you are in the chat, like I said, Bryson, keep eye on the chat for us. I don't know. This is about the best we got. We may improve, but it's the best we got with the ticker here. So
he said yes. Look at that moving visual aid. Very nice touch.
We're going to see how it goes with things. All right, number 24. 24. We got Missouri coming in at number 24. Missouri left off of the coaches poll and left off the AP poll, I believe. But some SEC guys in here, obviously, and we thought Missouri should be somewhere towards the 20 to 25 range. Preston, thoughts on Missouri, and did you have them in this?
I did not have them in my top 25. I had them just outside of it if I was thinking about the numbers. I'm not upset with them being in the top 25. I think they realistically are, as of right now, in my personal opinion, I think they're around a 20 to 26-ish ranked team. So being in 24, no objections from me.
Gotcha. Bryson, thoughts on Missouri? Where'd you have them?
Yeah, I had them at 22. I think they're going to be decent. I think they can definitely get maybe 6 to 7 wins this season. But
well, they won 10 games last year,
yeah.
I think. So I think they're.
I think they could. They're definitely going bowling, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, I think they could even contend. I mean, I would think somewhere between 8 to 9, 7 to 8 to 9 games. In my opinion, I think 6 would probably be a down year, definitely, and especially coming off a 10-win season. But I had Missouri. I had them at number 22 as well. So we both had them at number 22. That's about where I had them. I've been moving people around most of the day. But let's go to number 23. Well, do I have no? All right, we might be. Oh no, here it is. Number 23. Shocker here, Preston. I don't think you had them on here. Number 23, Louisville. Louisville, not in the coaches poll, top 25, I don't believe. Not in the AP poll, but Louisville. I like Louisville. I have them possibly contending in the ACC, maybe even win. I don't think they're going to win ACC. Obviously, we know the top team there, in my opinion. But yeah, I like Louisville this season, especially got Miller Moss who came in. So hey, we'll see what happens. Bryson.
Yeah, I like Louisville. I don't like Chris just said. I don't think they're going to win the ACC, but I mean, I think they might be third or fourth best team in the ACC in my opinion.
Preston.
Yeah, you said it better. Could not said it better myself. I think Louisville is a very physical team. I think for them, more than it is their skill players and their just overall just size and strength. It's more of a mentality for Louisville. And I think that, their coach has them ready to play every single week, and they've always got that chip on their shoulder. And so this is a good ranking for them. I think being around that 23 to 24 number really fits them. I honestly think it's really hard to object the way they played last year, what they really have returning, to slightly see them a little higher. But I actually did not have them in my top 25, but that's a little oversight on my part. There's so many good teams to pick from. Sometimes at the very bottom, you're going to miss a couple teams.
Press, are you good?
Yeah, good. You make me laugh.
Bryson, did you have Louisville?
Yeah, I had them at 24.
24. I actually had them at 19, so that's why they got a big jumping. I like Louisville. Had them inside the top 20, so I like them better than some of the teams I had listed. If you are in the chat, let us know what you think of the top 25 so far. Bryson, what is going on?
Yeah, this is what you said. Yeah, I don't know why they made
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, all right. Let's go to number 22.
22. No, 23. Oh, sorry, 22. I'm sorry.
22. We got Indiana, who's coming off a playoff run last year, in the playoff last year. Indiana. I know some. I think Bryson, you didn't have them
Did not have them
in the rank. Bryson didn't have them ranked.
No, they were definitely on the outside looking in. If I had to have the contenders, maybe definitely on the outside looking.
Yeah, it was more based off last year.
Exactly.
I kind of went. I feel like you have to base. Would they win 11 games last year? So I think you got to base it off a little bit last year. Having them. I think a 22 spot. I think that's a good spot for them, in my opinion. Preston, where'd you have them?
I had them at 19, so I had them, up there a little bit. I think that's just another one of those teams that, again, it's not their talent, it's not what they have, it's the mindset that they have, and they bring it for that 60 minutes. I think they're just a tough team, a team that's going to go out there and they're going to give it all for 60 minutes, and and I think that's just kind of where they're sitting at. So I think 19 is a really good number for them, maybe a little lower, but I mean anywhere from 19 to 25.
Sorry, Bryce, baby laugh. Anyway, no, yeah, Indiana, another good team. Let's get into number 21, I believe. What are we at? Yeah, 21. We're going to go. Preston might be a little surprised by this. The reason this team is on here, because somebody in to the right of me had them very, very high. I was shocked. I like them too, but I don't know if I like them this much. Number 21, Georgia Tech, coming in at number 21. Surprise, surprise. I did have Indiana at 24, if I didn't say that. I had Georgia Tech at number 25, right inside the top 25. Preston, do you have Georgia Tech in there?
I did not have them in my top 25, but I think, again, and this is the third time I'm going to say this in a row, I promise you I have other things to say. It's not the skill players that they have. It's the mentality that they have. Another tough physical team that's strong mentally, that's going to play 60 good minutes of football. I do not have them in my top 25. I think they are slightly overhyped. I think everybody's been talking away. They finished the season last year, and going into the offseason, getting ready for this one, I do think they're slightly overhyped. I don't have an issue with them being in the top 25. I think 21 is slightly too high. I'd have them closer to 23 to 25, but on my personal poll, they're just outside.
Yeah, I agree with them. I like Georgia Tech. Last season, they played well. I think some of these teams going into the year should be a little bit higher. But hey, if we're going, late in the year, if Georgia Tech's inside the top 15, it wouldn't shock. Bryson, I know, Bryson, you had them very high here. Where'd you have them?
I have at 12. I think this is going to be a good team, honestly. Out of all the teams that's going to give Clemson a run, I think it is going to be Georgia Tech. They proved me wrong last year. I was not a fan of Hayes King at A&M, but he got Tech, turned it around, played a whole lot better football. So yeah, I really like Tech, and I hate to say I'm becoming a Hayes King fan. So
Heinz King, and they are Jamal. Haynes over there. I know they lost one of the best receivers in Singleton, but still a great team. Gave Georgia definitely a run. Won the games of the year last year for the money. I think a couple of us got Georgia Tech making the ACC championship game. So y'all comment in the chat what you think on Georgia Tech being this high. Bryson having them at 12, us having them at 20. They're averaging out to be in the 21 spot. But yeah, let's get in to the next team here. Next team, I believe I spelled it wrong, but it's all good.
There's no
What?
Damn.
What?
I'll
You
take
spelled that all sideways.
Huh? Number 20, Tennessee. What'd you say?
You spelled that so wrong.
Well, I was in
Oh.
rush. I was in rush. I knew I spelled it wrong. But anyway,
Shout out to Growtown High School.
Tennessee. I mean, hey, I didn't see you typing all up there this shit 5 minutes before the show. Anyway, Tennessee, University of Tennessee. Aguilar announced as a starting quarterback the other day. Tennessee, great team. We'll see. I know some people's down on them, some people's high on them. Preston, what you think about Tennessee at the 20 spot?
I've got it a couple spots below her in my personal poll at 23. I think with the incoming new quarterback from UCLA, I think there's just a couple different things. I'm not so high on them. I really wasn't high on them last year. And I really haven't seen anything that's going to make me believe that they're going to just take the lid off and be that team that's going to have that X factor, make a deep run. I think they're going to be a really good SEC team. I think they're going to be a team that you are going to have to play a good 60 minutes against, but nothing that, should rock the table, tilt the scale. So I have them at 23 in mind. So I think 20 is just too high for me, but it's the average.
Yeah, no doubt. Tennessee there, Bryson. I think I had Tennessee at 21. Bryson, where'd you have Tennessee
I
at?
had them
Thoughts on them?
middle of the pack, 17. Joey Aguilar coming from App State. He played, decent there, but you're coming to SEC football, whole different game. And they're losing Dylan Sampson and I can't remember his name, the defensive lineman that got drafted. I know he was really good.
Oh, you talking about you made me forget. Keep going, but yeah.
But yeah,
I think it was named.
losing those are two key players, and then Nico, going to UCLA. But Joey Aguilar played good at App State, but it's gonna be different type of football over there in the SEC. So
James Pierce.
There it is.
Came right to me.
There
James Pierce went to Atlanta, I think, right? No, I think you might have went to the Falcons.
Graham said, "What state of Tennessee? The whole state of Tennessee is going to be trash." And Coach Hayes says, "I like the way you spelled Tennessee, Chris."
It's fine. Yeah. Well,
Shout out to G Hat. Shout out to the Cox.
Guys, if you are in the chat, this is our top 25 going in the year. I see a lot of people in here. Y'all comment what you think. This was our average top 25 going in, and we are going in to the number 19 spot here. Where was that?
Daily dose of cock.
19 spot. We got the University of Michigan. Not a great year last year, former champs the year before, but Michigan, a lot of people, I think they were higher in the AP poll. So I had Michigan at 15. Maybe it's just because I play in college football.
Okay, I was going to say something about that. I don't know if anybody else plays to do college football games, but if anybody plays the Ultimate Team and you have the Bryce Underwood card, it's probably only 85 overall, but plays like a 99. If they're basing that card off of real life, that man better win the Heisman, break every single record, passing, rushing, completion rate, QBR. It don't matter.
That's why I was going to say Bryce Underwood's ridiculous in that game, the Ultimate Team card. Anyway, but yeah, Michigan.
Yeah, Coach Red, Bryce Underwood better ball out. You damn right, you damn right.
But yeah, I mean, I know they don't have Harbaugh no more. He's been gone, but hey, I think they're going to be a winning team. I mean, a decent team. I don't think they'll be as bad as they were last year. Got a big win against Ohio State, the champs. So hey, we'll see what happens with Michigan. They always got a pretty good defense, good run game. But hey, I know Harbaugh likes to run football, so you can't have a better run game with Harbaugh, even though he's now at the Chargers. Preston, where'd you have Michigan at?
I had them at 17. I think they're a really good team. I think they recruit really well. They're not going to have anything lingering over them starting the season. They know what their punishment is. As minuscule as it was, they know what it is. There's nothing else going to come. So they're looking forward to play some good football starting the season. And I think 17 is a good number for them. So you have them here at 19. I think that's right around that number.
Yeah, I had them at 15. Bryson, where'd you have Michigan?
25.
25. So you had them right. That's what dropped them a little bit. So, yeah, let's get into number 18. Now, this one was very controversial. A team we had very high, a team that's not on Bryson's list here. We're going number 18. I texted Bryson to see if he forgot this team, but hey, they don't have their offense more. Arizona State, not on Bryson's list. I had them number 14. Preston, where did you have Arizona State?
I had them at 16.
So yeah, I mean, we both had them in there, and you could arguably they could be a little bit higher, but hey, I knocked them a couple spots. They made the playoff this year, made a run. But Bryson, man, that dude Scatabo is something else.
That's just a beast. And just like Genty and him, I mean, they led those two teams to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I mean, I hope they prove me wrong. I would love another Cinderella story, but going to the playoffs. But I just don't think they're going to be the same. I just don't. I don't see them making the playoffs.
Yeah, I liked the coach there. That's one thing, and they got a lot of returning players, quarterbacks returning. I think a lot of other players returning on both sides of the ball. And one thing for me, like I said, the coach. But yeah, I think they'll be. I definitely think they'll be contention in the conference. Do I think they'll be back in the playoff? I don't know. They'd have to definitely win out conference. I think I had them in the conference championship game. So yeah, but yeah, Arizona State, a little shocking there. But hey, 18. I honestly think 18. I think it wound up to be in a good spot for them. I think that's about between there and probably 13 would probably be where I had them. Right in the middle of the pack. I don't mind them there. Let's keep it going. We got the team. I think I have them playing. I believe this team I have them playing in the championship. We have Kansas State. Kansas State. A lot of people high on Kansas State this year. Preston, where'd you have Kansas State at?
I had Kansas State one spot better than Arizona State in mine, so I had them at 16.
We also had we have Graham in the chat. Hopefully he will be on back again this season. He says Arizona State is a one-hit wonder.
I agree.
All right, we'll see. You said you had Kansas State at 16. I believe I had them right at this spot. Where did I have them? I had Kansas State. Where is Kansas State?
I had them at
20.
50.
I had them at 20. So you had them at 15. Bryson had them a little bit higher. I think Bryson was more. I think they were. Where were they at in the AP poll? Somewhere around that 15 to 20 mark. I can't remember. But yeah, Kansas State, good spot for them. I don't mind that. Honestly, looking at this list, I don't mind it so far. I would knock Georgia Tech probably behind a couple spots, but hey, what can you do? Avery Johnson, you're right about that. Stud last year. Great quarterback. Can move a little bit. Avery Johnson, yeah, definitely. Hey, Avery Johnson, former NBA player too. Anyway, let's get into the next team. I had this thing before I forget. You all right? Oh, you're scratching it. Next team I really like here. Backup quarterback tore up Georgia last year for some plays. We got number 16. I like them here. Ole Miss. Ole Miss coming in at 16.
Hotty toddy.
Yeah. Well, Jesus Christ, that was so loud. See what they do here, Preston. Where'd you have Ole Miss?
Yeah, so I like Ole Miss, replacing a couple big key players. I have them in 20 in mind, but I think they are right around that 18 to 22 mark. So I have them in 20 in mind. I split the difference.
Yeah, I had them a little bit higher. I think they're going to be pretty good. I had them right above Arizona State. I actually had them at 13. So, that's what I liked. I like quarterback. I've been hearing some people was telling me the long shot. Why am I blanking on his name? The Arizona, the lefty for Heisman. There's not a lot of Heisman picks this year. Hey, never know. I think he's got 50 to 1 odds. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I don't know why I'm blanking. But yeah, Bryson, where'd you have Ole Miss?
I had them right at 16.
Oh, so this lined up perfect for you. So you had them right at 16.
Right at 16.
Ole Miss. I was trying to think of the quarterback's name, but anyway, I can't remember it off the top of my head. Somebody comment in the chat. I'm blanking. But anyway, let's go to the next team. Ole Miss, like them there. Another team struggled last year, but hey, they got the money. They spend the money, and
with the money,
got a good quarterback. Got one of the best running backs in college football. Texas A&M. It'll show coming in at number 15, right above Ole Miss. I don't mind it. I'm not minding the list so far. Preston, where'd you have Texas A&M?
I had them at 18 in mind, so it's slightly higher than what I would like to have seen them. But again, law average here, I think that's a good mark for them as well. There's not a lot of complaints. They have money like no other. They can recruit really, really well. It's really just a matter of execution. And early on in the season, I think this is a good ranking for them.
That's right, Simmons. I forgot. Yeah. Simmons. You're right. You're right about it. On left. Anyway, Bryson, where'd you have? What did we just talk? Texas A&M.
How about 13?
That's pretty high.
Yeah, I mean,
But 15.
I think they're going to be.
Yeah. Is your mic cutting in and out, or maybe it's just my head? I think it's my headset. He's not cutting in and out. Is his mic cutting in and out for you, Preston, or is it just headset? Okay. I know we're connections a little bit, but anyway, let's go in. Or no, what did I say? Where did I have Texas A&M? Sorry, I forgot. I had him at 18, so I had him a little bit lower. Preston had him lower, so Bryson shot him up a little bit. But hey, I don't mind it here, right at 15. I would probably put Ole Miss above them. I would probably put Arizona State above them for now. But hey, let's go to the next team I'm not a huge fan of, but are going to be pretty good. Maybe should be a little bit higher. A lot of people are going to argue here. Miami coming in at number 14. Miami Hurricanes. Preston, where'd you have Miami?
I had them at 13 in mind.
Not far off.
Wow.
So you had them at 13. Bryson, where'd you have them?
19.
Bryson had at 19. I had them at 11. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I felt like, hey, you gotta put them in there. I know they lost Cam Ward, but Cam Ward, who's looking like going to be a beast at Tennessee, we'll see. But yeah, I think I trust them a little bit more than some of those teams above. Maybe I could have put them at the 13th spot, just looking at my list. But I don't like them much further down than that. And hey, they're probably overhyped. Miami's always, I feel like, a little bit overhyped. But I think I like them. I definitely like them here at the 14th spot, probably rather than where I had them. I had them at 11. I think I like them a little bit more here. So I'm really liking the list so far. Next team I had very high, team I have possibly contending for their conference, Illinois.
Wow.
Coming in at number 13.
Wow.
Altmaier. I had Illinois at number 10. So I had Illinois very high. I liked Illinois better than some.
You are very high on Illinois. You are very high. You are very high on Illinois.
Yeah,
you
their
said
schedule,
that a couple
man,
weeks ago.
That schedule, and I think that they got the quarterback returning, and I think they're going to contend for the conference. I just I'm a fan of Illinois this year. I think Illinois is going to be pretty good, and maybe it's because I don't know. I think Chase Brown, my boy Chase Brown, even though he's not on the team no more, but I like Chase Brown. So yeah, but where'd you have him, Preston?
I had them at 11, 12, 13, 14 for me.
Sid the Sloth.
Yeah.
Miami. Oh, yeah. Carson.
Ugly.
Yeah, oh, boy. You said 14? Okay. Let's not get it. Misspell Illinois, too. Hey, well, it's fine. Hey, let me tell you something. I typed it up about 15 minutes before. I was in a rush because I was trying to
get riled up. That blood pressure's shooting up high.
Hey,
You had 15 minutes to
Somebody
type
come
this
do
up and you
background work.
still made a mistake?
you said what?
You had 15 minutes to type it up and you still
wasn't.
made a mistake?
It was actually like 5. It was actually like 5, 7 minutes.
Bro, it doesn't
probably
take
like
5 minutes to do this.
Huh?
It doesn't take 5 minutes to type this up.
Well, when I was doing some of the other stuff, I was getting a new damn stream on.
There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is.
All right, I was getting a new damn stream
Get him,
set
coach.
up.
Get him, coach.
I was getting a new dang thing because they want to charge $50 a month for a damn other one. I said, hell to the no, and I had to set all that up.
Riled up.
I would have,
Blood
and
pressure's
then
going.
somebody sent me their picks 2 hours before, so I had to do that. I was hoping I got them all.
What an inconsiderate a-hole to only see
220 over 150 over
Had to average
175.
out.
Blood
Had to
pressure for
average that
Chris
out.
right now.
Anyway, let's keep it going. Illinois, 13. Bryson, any thoughts on
18.
Illinois? Where'd you have them?
18.
Any thoughts on them? No.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to be decent, but I mean,
I think that's a
damn,
little high.
damn, 13.
I like them better than some of these teams. I mean, Arizona State, I think I like them better than all these teams that are saying right now. Maybe, I think so. I think I like them at 13. I think I do. Team, I think that's too high here. Came in just because of average. SMU coming in at number 12. Made the playoff last year, right? Or were they right out of it? Yeah, they made the playoff last year. SMU, I don't see them being as good this year. They got Jennings, right? Quarterback. I like
right.
him, but we'll see what they do. I don't think they're going to be as good, but you never know. Preston, any thoughts on SMU? Where'd you have them?
I had them at 12, so this is perfect. I think this is exactly where they think they should. I think they should be at. I think they're one of those teams that I think that they have the skill. They have a little bit of a gap that they need to improve and get better on to be able to take that next step. But I think 12 is a perfect number for them. This is exactly where I see them at. I think they're going to take a half a step back from where they finished the season last year, but be better than they were when they started the season last year. So I think they're in a better position and they have a lot more to play for moving forward.
Yeah, I had them at number 16. So right.
Wow,
below
Graham
this.
says SMU to win the ACC.
Wow. SMU to win the ACC. Don't know about that. Hey, I don't.
By all means, let's make a bet. That ain't happening, dog. It's just not happening. And then that's not even me being a Clemson fan.
Let's have a bet.
There's no way you
legitimately got to be money.
Let's SMU is gonna win the ACC. There's no way you actually think that.
Have a drinking contest.
Let's have a bet. Hey, what does he have to do? Carolina jersey. Somebody's got to wear a Carolina jersey.
What's that got to do with anything?
Jersey?
Wait, is Graham the South Carolina fan?
Yeah, he's the one that was on. Yeah, somebody's got to come in on a Carolina jersey. Somebody's got to come in wearing a. Maybe we'll do that for the game. We'll see. Anyway,
Graham's got to drink that White Claw.
Yeah. What did we just say? We said
shit slaps.
SMU number 12. Bryson, SMU 12. What do you think?
I love that South Carolina fans are so rowdy right now because that shit is going to crumble in a couple weeks. When they're sitting there like 4-3, they're gonna be like, but we were so good in the preseason. They're so pitiful, man.
Oh man.
Where'd you have SMU?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had him at 14.
So yeah, average mark. So SMU I had him at the lowest. But yeah, definitely a good team. Definitely coming off the playoff spot. Close game against Clemson. Here we go.
Yeah. Here
coming in.
Here he is
at number 11.
Here he is.
I think it's a little high, but
oh boy,
the Florida Gators.
Oh boy,
coming in at number 11.
Yeah.
Preston, where did you have the Gators?
I had Florida at 10, one spot better.
Wow.
I didn't even know that. I didn't realize you had it high.
He beat me. I had him at 11.
I had him at 7.
Damn.
I had him at 17.
High on DJ.
High on DJ. Something.
High on DJ.
Huh?
High on DJ.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely. Do I think they can be? If projection wise, do I think they can be inside the top 15? What's up, Rippy? I can't even pronounce.
Hunter,
what's up, Rip?
What's up? Anyway, but no, do I think they could be inside of the top 15? Definitely. But they got to show me, man. I know they could have beat Georgia. Can Lagway still healthy? Can the defense tackle somebody? That's one thing. They lost a few receivers. I know they gained some too. They have some. But yeah, I know they're good. Don't get me wrong. But there was a couple guys that are in the NFL. I ain't got 17. I feel like respect. They have Lagway's a stud. They were not ranked last year, guys.
Yeah, because they have like one of the toughest schedules every year. When you have to play like 5 top 10 teams in a row,
they got a tough schedule again. They got the toughest schedule in college football. What's fucking changed? What's changed? They got the toughest schedule in college football.
They got a better roster.
Back up.
Huh?
They got a better roster.
I don't mind Florida. I'm a Georgia fan. It's not that I hate Florida. They definitely.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you, Warren. Thank you.
They definitely could. They definitely could be in the top 10 when it's all said and done. But they definitely could possibly. I don't think they're going to win the ACC, but they definitely could contend for the ACC.
They're not going to win the ACC. Let's put money on it right now.
SEC. Sorry, I'm sorry.
When you have high blood pressure, your mind just goes a different direction.
But no, I'm just saying. The defense has got to show me something. Lagway, stay healthy. I think they can contend.
This is the best team Billy Napier has underneath his belt right
now. Yeah, and that's one problem too. You got Billy Napier, and then you also got a tough schedule. So, but we'll see. Definitely can play well. I think around the 15 mark. Maybe I had them a little low. Around the 15 mark was probably where I have them. But yeah, let's see, because Graham Mertz played constant last year, he did play. Oh, I don't want to hear it. You say you liked Graham Mertz.
Hang on.
You liked Graham
You didn't
Mertz.
let me talk. You didn't let me talk. Can I talk? I mean, you already put words in my mouth.
Go for it.
Last year, 2 years ago, he was third in the nation for completion. Third best quarterback.
Oh, and you loved Graham
Hang
Mertz.
on. Let me talk. I was high on him going into last year. Week 2 or 3, should have took his ass out. I mean,
but
he
that
was
is
not
Preston.
the same
Preston,
quarterback.
Preston,
Not
that is not what he was saying. Middle of the year, he liked Graham Mertz.
No,
He
I'm
did
gonna
like Graham Mertz.
I'm gonna side with
I dang
Bryson.
it.
Bryson is a very vocal
and I was
fan.
like, all right, it's time to bring in Lagway.
Hold on, Preston. I got to turn you up because I can hardly hear you.
I'm going to have to side with Bryson on this one. He's incredibly vocal. So he is going to let you know what he's looking and seeing at. So I do believe him when he says that he probably was like, hey, I'm riding with him week 2 or 3. Let's pull him. Let's put another one in there. I'm going to have to side with him because I know that sounds
I
like
don't know. I think we need to go back and watch some film here because Bryson always gave up the stat. Graham Mertz, the completion percent. He acted like he liked it.
I did. I was high on him. He was a damn good quarterback 2 years ago. Going into this last year, like President just said, week 3, week 4, hey, time to change it, Billy. Time to change it.
And you did. Once Lagway came in, I know you liked Lagway. But yeah.
I like Lagway from the start.
Oh,
I was
you
so
liked
excited when we signed him. Best quarterback from Texas.
You did. You
broke many records out there.
You did, but I don't think you were ready for him to start until you saw him on the field and Graham Mertz got a little worse. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, but no. Anyway, its defense still got to prove something. I think around the 15 mark, I think that would be fine. I think it's a little high. I think 11's a little high, but hey, definitely can prove me wrong. We'll see. Let's go to the next team before we keep this going. Let's go. Team I like here. Team definitely around the spot could be high. We got Graham, South Carolina Gamecocks coming in at number 10.
Yeah.
How about it?
Here they are.
I think this is a good spot for them. I don't mind them I think around this. I think I had them at 12. So
had them at 10.
You had them at 10. So you had them in a good spot. Preston, where'd you have South Carolina?
I had them. Let me double check on my list. I had them at 11. So flip flop these two teams.
Yeah, not a bad spot.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I just
I mean, me and Graham was talking about it today. We said it once again. They lost a lot of defense, but I don't think that's going to hurt them.
But my thing is, okay, for Preston example, how can you have? I know you like Lagway. How can you have Florida above this team that were great last year? I know they lost some defense, but they got a quarterback in Lenore Sellers that's all a superstar too. So, I don't know.
What's your question?
I'm just saying I don't understand how you can have Carolina below. I mean, Carolina.
It's not like I have them at 10 spots difference. They're just flip flopped.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying I don't think it's bad, but I'm just saying Florida definitely was nowhere near as good as Carolina last year. Maybe once they got Lagway, you could argue that, but I just feel like they both got a superstar quarterback. Definitely can both move. I just don't feel like I don't think you can have them higher, but maybe that's just me.
They both played a top 5 team where you had Florida just barely losing to Georgia. You had South Carolina barely losing to Alabama. I think both of these quarterbacks are incredibly talented. I think both of them have shots to win the Heisman. I think both of them have teams that could potentially lead, high operating offenses to potentially win the SEC championship, sitting around, a guaranteed playoff spot, if not, sitting around that 10 to 12 range. I think both of these teams have really good rosters. I mean, trust me, absolutely hated to say it for South Carolina, but the state of South Carolina with Clemson and South Carolina, the state of football in the state of South Carolina, it's incredible right now. And as much as I absolutely cannot stand South Carolina, I think they have an incredible team. I think they have a lot to play for. And I do respect Lenore Sellers. I think he's a great guy. He stays out of trouble. He does what he's supposed to do. He's incredibly talented. He makes the right decisions. He stayed loyal to his team. So I think it's incredible. Yeah, in a playoff game at Willie B, they have one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. I mean, that'd be a tough place for anybody to play. When that place is rocking at 7:30, I hate to admit it, but South Carolina's got a great atmosphere when they're good.
Graham, I got 2 questions. You're still in here. Is Lenore Sellers rocking the contacts or the lens? And who's y'all's running back? I know Rocket Sanders was a big part of that offense.
Chargers had a couple good runs during the preseason.
So I was wondering, who's going to be the back, and what about the lens? Are you going contacts or lens?
Clemson, clip it. What are we clipping? Clemson is cool. What are we clipping?
He's clipping saying Carolina's great.
I didn't say that.
No, I mean I definitely like Carolina. I just think I like this, but I like Carolina above Florida. I like Florida, but I think Carolina.
I have Carolina before
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with yours. I just saying.
He still agree with me.
Yeah, I agree with you, but based off last season, I just don't think you could have Carolina below Florida. I just don't see that. But hey, potential definitely can. Let's get into the next team before we argue all night.
Wait,
all right,
that was our top 10? That was our 10th team?
That was the 10th team, Carolina.
Hey, quick question before I forget about it because it's gonna escape my memory. You were asking if Lenore Sellers was gonna rock the athletic glasses or the contacts. Who would he have a bigger NIL deal with? Contact lenses or the sports glasses? Who would give him a better contract for NIL to rock whatever eyewear that they would need? I feel like he would make a lot of money if he wore the glasses. Something about the glasses, man, is pretty cool.
All contacts now, okay.
All contacts. Graham says Rasul Bajan transfer from Utah State could be running back 1 if NCAA makes him eligible. All right. Anyway, number 9, we got Roll Tide. We
Don't
got
give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
Alabama, another team that had a rough year. What they have, 8-4, something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
but I like this spot. I think 9 or 10. I don't mind it. I had Bama. I actually had Bama at number 8, so I don't mind it.
Had him at 9.
Preston,
So,
where'd you have?
Had him at 8.
Any thoughts on Alabama? Is it just all got to see? I know they're loaded. All got to see what the quarterback does, right? Ty Simpson. I think that's the main thing for most of us. See what he does.
Like Rob Williams said, kill everybody. So
yeah. All right, Bama coming in at number 9. One guy's probably not going to like this one too much.
Boy.
I don't know if he's in here. Hope he's doing well after his surgery. But
I saw
number
that.
8, we got Notre Dame.
the Gold Domers.
Notre Dame coming in at number 8. Could be a little. I had him at number 6, so I had him. I felt like I think that's where the AP poll had him. I liked him there. I didn't feel comfortable. Maybe I should have put one team above him, but I didn't feel comfortable based off last season putting Alabama
Where'd you have him at?
above. I had him at number 6.
I had him at 7.
You had him at 7. Preston, where'd you have him?
Had him at 9.
Number 9. So yeah, definitely. Preston a little further back, but yeah, I think we're all in the same ballpark.
The Mac Show.
Ty Simpson is Mac Jones 2.0. Big Mac.
Bobby Mack.
Yeah.
Blew it.
Yeah, he blew it.
Blew it last tournament.
Yeah, but Notre Dame, don't mind them. Obviously, they got a Heisman candidate in Jeremiah Love. Like the coach, Freeman. I think they announced a freshman going at quarterback. I can't remember.
I don't know if y'all saw today, but Ohio State is having a true freshman start at running back. I'm sorry, quarterback. Sorry.
I tell you, and not to get off topic, the team I'm worried about now, just looking at things. I thought Auburn was like good to go, and now they're having like a quarterback competition week 1, and then
I think Auburn's starting a true freshman as well.
Yeah, I think they might not be going to Jackson Arnold. So
Scary.
Yeah, we'll see. I thought that was going to be the rope, but I was high on Auburn coming in. We'll see. Don't know. I think it was. We'll see. I thought Arnold was going to be the guy, but maybe not. But yeah, anything else? Notre Dame. Let's go to another surprise here. A team that had not the greatest season last year, but they got one of the best quarterbacks in college football. They have a lot of transfers that come in, had a lot of guys that come in, got a coach a lot of people don't believe in.
Great running back.
And running back. Let's go number 7.
Oh,
LSU. Little high. I think I had them, but where did I have them? I had them at number 9, but right there. Preston, where'd you have LSU?
10, 9, 8, 7.
7. So you had them. Both of. Did we all have LSU above Bama? I had them one spot behind. Bryce,
I had about 4.
4.
I have
definitely think that's
LSU
projected.
above Alabama.
You had LSU higher. Yeah, I had them right there. I think they were right there. Right there, comparable. Do I like LSU as probably the better team? Yeah. Looking at it now, just going back and looking at the list, I think the 8 or 9 spot probably a good spot for them. I think any of the other teams I wouldn't put above them. I wouldn't put them above just yet. I want to see a little bit more. But yeah.
Coach Hayes makes fun of me. I say, hey, they got the players, but they ain't got the coach.
Deuce Knight for Auburn would be crazy if he got the start over Arnold at QB. They say there's going to be a quarterback contention. How about the mailman in the preseason?
Yeah.
Stinson Bennett, baby.
Yeah, guess what? Laying off that liquor. Good for him.
Let me tell you something, too. How about Spencer Rattler driving them down, driving them downfield, too? I wouldn't mind having. I wish we had both of them. I like Stinson Bennett and I like Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler played.
Shout out to the mailman. Chilling on the booze, getting back to real life. Look what's happening. Shout out to him.
Bennett. All right. But what did we say? Number 7, LSU.
As our boy would say, Stu Quavius Bennett.
Yeah. Let us know what you think about LSU number 7. If it's too high, just right, whatnot. Let's go to number 6. Getting down to the nitty gritty here, we have Oregon. Oregon coming in at number 6. I had them at number 7. Preston, where'd you have Oregon?
I had them at 5.
Had them at 5. Bryson?
8.
Bryson had it at 8. Don't have Dylan Gabriel no more. I think they still got some great receivers over there. And I think Oregon's got a pretty favorable schedule, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But, Oregon's always right there. I honestly don't know, fully too much about the roster. See where they have that quarterback. I'm not. Who they running that quarter? Or no, they're running the UCLA guy, Moore. Dante Moore. Moore. I like Moore. He was good at UCLA. So, yeah, I do like, Oregon. He's supposed to be pretty good. So, I definitely, Oregon's going to be in contention. I don't mind them there at number 6. Number 5, Preston. Here we go. I know you had them higher, but we got them at number 5. We have Clemson Tigers. I really like Clemson. I'm with Josh. I think they're one of the teams that can contend this year. I don't think there's much we could say here. Preston, where'd you have Clemson?
I had them at 4.
You had them at 4. I actually had them at 4 too. Bryson?
Had them at 6.
You had them at 6. So Bryson, hey, favorable. I honestly thought when I saw Bryson's list, I thought we were going to see like 14. I ain't going to lie.
I don't like Clemson, but you got to give respect where you can. And, not the biggest fan of them. But maybe, what made me piss off anymore, I saw your story, Joey Logano going to the damn university.
That was pretty damn cool. That was pretty cool.
Joey Logano is one of those people that I just can't stand.
What'd you say, Preston?
I said that was pretty cool. And the only reason that Joey Logano and Team Penske went and did that was there is a former Clemson cornerback that is now the tire changer for the 22 car, and it was part of the Paw Journey, or I think it's what it's called, Paw Party or Paw Journey. It helps the athletes that aren't really taking that next step to the NFL find really good careers outside of it. And that was one of the things they did, is they had a former alum as a NASCAR pit tire changer. And so they brought him in, and I thought it was super. I hate Joey Logano. Don't get me wrong. I hate Penske. I think Joey Logano is a loser, but that's just on the racetrack. That's just my personal opinion about the racetrack. As a guy, he's awesome. When Hurricane Helene came through North Carolina and Georgia, he was one of the first people out there in his private helicopter going and making sure people had the supplies. So, on a personal level, Joey Logano is a great human being. On the racetrack, I can't stand him because he's a Ford driver, and I hate Team Penske. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not the biggest Logano fan. What are we commenting here? What is he saying? LSU going to shit on these boys.
Oh,
no, I mean,
Preston, you going to that game?
Preston.
Guess who else going to that game? Who's got season tickets? Joey B.
Oh, to Clemson?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's a Clemson fan.
Yeah, I forgot. He's a Clemson fan.
Yeah, got season tickets. He's going to be at that game.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on Clemson? I mean, Klubnik, they got their defense is loaded. Obviously got a great coach, even though I don't like him.
Oh,
Any other thoughts here? Number 5, Preston, you like him at number 5, right around here?
Yeah, it's a
Obviously.
good number for them. I think anywhere from 7 to 4 is a good number for Clemson. I think that fits them.
Gotcha. Don't mind them there. I like that spot. Number 4, Preston, what you said during the podcast, I think a couple weeks ago or last week, you said you thought Georgia would be just above them. That's where we got them. We got Georgia at number 4, so I like it. I think this is probably about it. I think it's a good spot for Georgia. I don't know why I still got that on the thing. Sorry, Preston. All right, we get it. But yeah, the Dogs. I got Georgia. I like Georgia. We'll see what Georgia's obviously going to have a good defense. We got looks like a number 1 receiver in Branch. One thing I'm worried about with Georgia, and I didn't like last year. I know we got Frazier, but the run game, man, that run game is just not the same as what it's been in the past. So I mean, we'll see. Secondary's obviously got to improve. But I think Georgia, number 4 spot, I think that's good for him. Bryson, where'd you have Georgia?
I had him at 3. I know a lot of people are scared about Gunner, but I think he's going to be a great quarterback, dual threat. I mean, and people are scared because of that, that Notre Dame game, but that left tackle for Georgia was awful. And when Gunner had time in the pocket, he was making plays. So Georgia's got to focus on the offensive line this year, beef it up. If they can beef up the offensive line, got to catch the ball this year. Got to catch the ball for Georgia if they want to even compete. They led the whole nation in drop catches. So if they can beef up the offensive line, make the receivers catch, I think Georgia's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I agree. I like Gunner. We'll see. The one thing I'm worried about is Gunner getting hurt, but he likes to run a little wild. Absolutely got killed against Texas, but hey, he was all right.
As Stu would say, they're gonna run a buzzsaw through that ass.
Preston, where'd you have Georgia?
I had Georgia at mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on mine. But that's just because they're so hard to pick for the teams that were up there.
Yeah.
I really probably could have swapped them in Oregon and pushed down another team.
Gotcha. All right, let's get in. We got what do we got? The last 2, 3. What do we got?
What Graham say right there?
Number 3. We got I'll go back to it. Number 3, we got the former champs team. I'm not as high on Ohio State. I like this. I think they're right around there. I like them right at top 3, right out in the top 5. I had Ohio State. I actually had them at number 5, so I had them behind Georgia and Clemson. Preston, where'd you have Ohio State?
I had them at 3.
3. Bryson, you had them at 2, right?
Had them at 2.
Yeah, I mean, former champs. Obviously, I think they're going with a young quarterback as well. Want to see what the defense does. Obviously, got one of the best defensive players in college football and one of the best receivers. So definitely. He says UGA going to be hell to play if the players can learn to drive the speed limit. Yeah.
Shout out. I don't know if he's watching out, but shout out to my buddy Chris Brown. There's a new show on Netflix called Any Given Saturday. It's about SEC schools, and he said Georgia doesn't need one because how good they are. I was like, well, the reason they didn't make one because the whole episode will be at the county jail. So,
but I am hearing a lot for Georgia. I don't need to go back to Georgia. I'm hearing a lot of good things about the Branch.
Oh God, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, very jealous when he picked Georgia.
And we went off Ohio State, but yeah, the reason I had Ohio State, I mean, like I said, I picked Illinois and Penn State to go in this conference. I'm a little bit down on Ohio State, and I'm still not a fan of Ryan Day. Maybe it's just because I don't like the guy. I'm still not a fan, but hey, he won a national championship after losing a big game to Michigan. So what can you do? Next team I actually had at number 1. I think this team is the best on paper, the best overall team in college football. But hey, they still got to do it on the field. Penn State coming in at number 2. Preston, where'd you have Penn State?
I had Penn State at number 1 in mind, just because I think they have a lot of returning talent. I think they have one of the better quarterbacks in college football. There is not going to be a turnover at that position. Drew Aller is going to come in day 1. He's seen football at the highest level, so he shouldn't be surprised to start the season. And for that very reason, I have them at number 1 in my poll.
Bryson, you had them at 5.
I had them at 5, but I mean, I don't mind that. I mean, the whole top 5 can, just
I think they all can
flip flop either way. Great defense, great quarterback. I think they are one of the number
Think
top
about,
teams.
they're not lacking anything. Great quarterback. They got two good running backs. They got a great running back duos. They added two of the best. They added two great receivers, I believe. One of the best receivers at Syracuse. I really like. Their cornerbacks are elite. I mean, this team. If they can put it together on the field, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I
We
just
are Penn State.
yeah. This is national championship or bust. I think you got to
I
go all
agree.
the way.
I agree.
It's your Penn State at least make the Final Four, at least make the semis. But I like Penn State. I had them at number 1, but hey, I don't mind them at 2. I think right there. And then we got only reason the young quarterback, but I'm hearing good things about him. Arch Manning in Texas going at the number 1
The
spot.
Stars over Texas. Yeah,
Preston, where'd you have Texas?
I had Texas at number 2, just because of what I said about Penn State. They've got Arch Manning. This is the first time he's going to take over the official offense for game 1. He made a couple starts last year. He played in some meaningful games, but pretty much when the game was already handled, or when Carson, I'm blanking on his name, when he was hurt. So I think there's just a slight difference between them, but I don't have any issue with them being number 1.
Yeah, I had him at number 2 as well. Kind of like he was saying. We'll see what Arch Manning. Ed Orgeron came out and said Arch Manning, it's not exact words, but sounded like the best thing he's seen since Joe Burrow. So, and he was really high on Joe Burrow. But yeah, Arch Manning can move a little bit. So hey, team that's going to be back, I know, definitely be in contention. Bryson, any thoughts on Texas? Really?
Yeah, I hate to say it, had them at 1.
Yeah,
breaks my heart, but they're a good team.
Yeah,
fortunately, but they're coming to the swamp, so that could be a night game.
You remember the game last year when y'all played?
Oh God,
Texas?
yeah.
You were like,
I bet money line. I did.
Bryson had a couple cranberry vodkas.
Yeah,
it got high on. He was thinking Florida was gonna give him a run for their money. That was over.
Yeah,
that was over about
quick.
5 minutes.
But
in.
hey, different story. Coming to the swamp this year, I would love to go to that game. Still on the fence of 50-50. But
what are we saying about Quinn? Yours? What about Quinn?
I couldn't remember his name.
Huh?
I couldn't remember his name a second ago.
I think he he's winning the NFL. Yeah, Manning for Heisman. I mean, definitely I mean, that's not like a. I don't think that's like a bold take. He's in the. I think he's top 2. He might be number 1 to win Heisman. So yeah, I mean, he definitely can. Do I? I don't know.
I hate to be Homer. I mean, I got Lagway. I hate to be Homer, but
yeah, I think Heisman's a little bit up for grabs more this year. I was going to say I was going to take a long shot on Stockton, but I can't do it.
Who?
Obviously, Gunner, just for the hell of it. But Georgia's.
Hey, we're going to the casino. Go ahead, put that bet on out.
No, I'm cheering. Like I said,
I really think he's good. I don't know why Georgia fans are kind of scared about him. I'm telling you, man. When he had time in the pocket, he was making plays, and I mean he was taking hits too during that Notre Dame game.
Yeah,
and getting up like a grown ass man.
I mean I think Cade's is definitely. I would probably have, and Preston. Hey, you're gonna love this. I probably have Cade probably above Manning for Heisman. I think Cade's probably might be the favorite for me, but
I think it's difficult. I mean, difficult to be a quarterback this year. We got too many great quarterbacks.
Yeah,
is Heisman Seller. Wow, what a name!
I think. Well,
what a name!
I get it. The only reason Lagway, and I like Lagway. The only reason is just because I mean, if he performs and drives them and wins, I just don't know if all the numbers like the low, the big stat lines are going to be there because of the schedule. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they got a lot of tough games. If he leads them to victories and they are, if they win 11 games, and I think Lagway can definitely be in it. I'm just saying, some of these teams don't play if they're not playing as great. If they're putting up bigger numbers, I think Lagway definitely can put up numbers. Don't get me wrong. It's just the schedule I'm worried about.
And the thing that's going to be holding us back from being good is the schedule. Yeah. I mean, once again, one of the toughest schedules in college football.
But Florida can
And-
definitely come out. I mean, they can beat anybody. I'm not saying
But
they
like I
can't.
said, I mean, you know me for the past couple of years. This is the most confident I felt since
Yeah.
2020. I mean, I really think
You need
this
to get a
is
shirt that fucking says that.
What?
Most confident I felt since 2020.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bryce is the most confident he's ever been since 2020.
Yep.
Confident man. Anyway, but yeah, so that's the top 25. I really like our list. Let us know what you think, Preston. What you think on the list?
No, I think the list is really good. I think there's only like one or two teams really that I think we're either too high or too low. But I think all of our averages come out to where I had them on my list and very close to what you guys had on yours. So I think this is a really good top 25.
I'm just going to mention a couple of other teams real quick before we pick the game and get up out of here.
BYU.
Yeah, hold on. Preston had Boise State at 25, so that was the last spot. He had one. Me and Bryson did not have Boise State in there. Obviously, team that made the playoff last year, definitely contention. Lost their star player, but Boise State definitely been there. Preston, you also had Texas Tech. A lot of people high on Texas Tech. Texas Tech spending a lot of money. They were an option for me. I think I had them right outside of it. They lost, I think, their top running back.
I was about to say, I just saw that the other day towards ACL.
So,
and
but
Jam Miller from Alabama dislocating his collarbone, supposedly. I don't know if it really came out yet, but I saw one report.
I hadn't seen that
saying
yet.
How can you
So,
dislocate your
maybe.
collarbone?
Texas Tech and Bryson. Bryson had Utah pretty high. I think you had him at 23, 22, something like, or 24. So Utah definitely is supposed to be a bounce back team. you like Club Nick? I mean, yeah. I mean, you gotta say put it there. I mean, the teams that are going to he's going to put up numbers against team, and the guy can run. I like Manning. Don't get me wrong. I think Manning and Klubnik's kind of similar, both just because they can run and they can both throw the ball. But I like Clemson, and this is no shot at you, Preston. I like Clemson's schedule for Cade to put up bigger numbers than I do for Texas. I'm just saying. I mean, I mean, Texas has got to play Ohio State week 1, so hey. But no, I mean, Klubnik, when he did that I'm not a huge when he did the whole damn championship belt thing or whatever he did on that run that year, I was about ready to go in and fight that man through the screen earlier last year. But I mean, he's a good quarterback. What can we say? I mean, he's a good runner. We'll see. Great quarterback. We'll see. I think he's going to prove. He's got to prove it to us this year, even though he had a great year last year. But
I think Graham's the smartest man on earth.
Utah though, Utah definitely
great defense.
Great
defense.
Definitely can bounce back. Even though, how about Cameron Rising? Didn't he retire? I heard he's no longer playing anywhere. But anyway, Oklahoma 28, definitely an option for me. Mateer, I like Mateer going for Washington State, coming from Washington State. Oklahoma definitely could be in there. Preston, I believe you're the one that had Ray Bryson. I think y'all had BYU. BYU definitely a team last year. Bryson had them in there. I think they're going to have more of a down year, but we'll see. BYU definitely can be in it. Baylor, a lot of people are high on Baylor. Bryson had Baylor in there. I like Baylor right inside the top 25, somewhere around there. I think they were at 26 for me. So Baylor, pretty good spot there for them. But yeah, that is the top 25. Let us know what you think. Comment, and I'll repost it. Whatever. We'll give our top, or I'll show the top 25 if you want to see it again, whatnot. But yeah, let's get in. Last thing here we're going to do. We got a big week 0 game, and I believe is this game in Ireland or is it the Georgia Tech?
Ireland.
Is this game in Ireland, Preston?
Ireland.
Okay. What was about the Colorado? I thought the Colorado and Georgia.
It's on a Friday night, but I'm assuming it's next Friday.
Is that game in Ireland too?
No, that game's in Colorado.
Okay, why did I hear that game was in Ireland? I thought that game
this
was
game.
Okay, you got to tell me 4 times. I'm just saying. I thought I heard the Georgia Tech Clemson game was in Ireland for some reason. Anyway, yeah. So the game, we got Iowa State and Kansas State coming in and playing each other. Kansas State favored by 3.5. So I think there were 3, but we obviously, if you guys are new to this, we go up half every time, depending on what thing. We're going to pick our games. This game, since depending on what Josh had, y'all want to count this game or no?
No.
I think week 0. I don't think we usually count week 0.
No.
So this will be for fun. And then next week we'll get in. Preston don't like that. Hello? Okay. Anyway, I don't know if he froze, but Kansas State and Iowa State, great week 0 game, 12 o'clock. Looking forward to it. But yeah, I won't count this game if you, like I said, if you are new, we're picking our games for each week. We're gonna have about 5 games each week. We're gonna pick the spread between them, and then we're gonna have something this year. This is a Charles Barkley, Chris Rickerson guarantee. We will have a C&B, some type of trophy at the end of the year for whoever wins. I'm marking it down, not for the bullshit, but for the regular
Not for the
season.
bullshit.
Not for the bullshit, unless we want to put it all together. But
Shit
yeah,
in the bowl.
3.5. Preston, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kansas State on this one, -3.5. I expect it to be a really gritty game, full of a few mistakes from both sides. It's the first game of college football for the entirety of the sport. I've got Kansas State winning 27-23, so just there at that 4-point mark, 3.5 to cover. Kansas State is incredibly physical, especially on the offensive line. They have that dual threat quarterback, Avery Johnson. I think that he's going to be able to find the holes and the pockets necessary to be able to do a little bit of damage to Iowa State. Iowa State, I think, again, like I said earlier in the top 25 breakdown, Iowa State's one of those teams that it's not about the players they have. It's about the mentality that they and the coach brings in the 60 minutes of football that they play. Iowa State has that it factor, that ability to take it up another notch than what they really have the physical capabilities for. They do have a great secondary that I think Avery Johnson's going to have to navigate against. I think that he needs to play very smart and not put the ball on too much damage. Iowa State is a team that is going to be able to take that ball away. But I look for this game to really be determined by the second half adjustments. Does Avery Johnson make the adjustments necessary to fool the secondary for Iowa State? Does Iowa State capitalize on some early mistakes in the game with some offense of their own to be able to catapult themselves ahead of Kansas State? But I do personally believe Kansas State wins 27-23, covers the 3.5-point spread.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I think it's going to be right around that mark, like Preston said. I like one thing, like you said, I like the quarterback over there in Avery Johnson. I'm not going to, go too much on it. But yeah, I think I'm just going to ride with Kansas State. Wouldn't shock me if this is a 3-point game, but I like Kansas State to win this game. I think around that mark, 31. Preston said, I think it's going to be a low. I don't think it's going to be too high of a score. Team getting their feet up under them. I think it'd be maybe 24-20, something like that type game.
Get the broom out.
Sweep.
We're going to sweep it. I'm going Kansas State. I like Avery Johnson. Like I said earlier, I just don't know what Arizona State's going to do without Cam. Like Graham said earlier,
Arizona, it's Iowa State.
He's not playing in this game.
Yeah, it's Iowa State. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I keep getting them damn
before.
mixed
You did that
up.
before. He gets them
Good
mixed
God.
up.
I get those two teams mixed up all the damn time. Sorry. Kansas State, Avery Johnson, great quarterback, dual threat. Like Preston said, great offensive line. Give you Kansas State 27-20.
I think their running back's gone. I think he's on the Colts now. Giddens, I think it was Kansas State, I believe. Anyway, but yeah. No, it's gonna be a clean sweep. We're all gonna take Kansas State. I forgot all about that. Definitely can get it here, but yeah, that's gonna do it. Appreciate everybody coming out and watching on the live stream. We'll stay on for another second here, but appreciate you listening on Spotify. If you are, make sure you follow and download the podcast Spotify. Like, subscribe on YouTube. And in Apple Podcasts, I believe we're on there. You can download.
I'm gonna tell you another game I'm excited about is Kansas and Fresno State. Yeah. I just want to see what Daniels is going to do at quarterback.
I think Stanford and Hawaii too. So
you got Idaho State, UNLV, Fresno State, Kansas, and then State for Hawaii, and then Sam Houston and Western Kentucky. But I'm ready to see what Daniels is going to do for Kansas.
And then we got the big and week after that. That's when we'll at least pick. We're going to at least pick 5 games. But we'll be back next week to recap some of week 0 and give our picks for week 1 and the return of the lock of the week starting next week. So y'all be ready. Started out 8-0 a couple years ago. Or was it last year?
It was last year.
Oh, started out 8-0 last year and then fell off a cliff. But we'll be back lock of the week, and gonna try to bet it like I usually do. We'll see. But yeah, appreciate you watching. Peace. All right, if you are on YouTube, thank you for hanging out.
Hopefully, in a couple months, we're gonna have a
Graham.
trophy right here.
Yeah, we'll figure out. Hey, we're gonna do a bowl. I need to do.
I was talking about the golf one.
Oh, a golf one.
Two
Oh,
trophies. We got 2 trophies. How about
yeah.
that?
Hey, yeah, you got to give it away if you lose the bowl. Thing.
Oh,
yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
I can't give it. I gotta give it back.
Oh yeah, that's true. Anyway, but yeah, if you are on the live stream, thank you for coming out. Appreciate you watching. Forrest, I tried my best on that. I think I could do a little. I don't know what I can do here. What does this mean? I think I can speed it up. You want me to speed it up? Yeah, we can go
Holy
fast.
cow.
Or we go real slow. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out. We're gonna get off here. I gotta eat dinner and
Money.
edit everything, and then yeah, we'll be back next week. Peace.